Darth Imperius, welcome back.
Just a couple of dust-ups. Nobody's been knifed. You lost the bet. Pay up.
The mission isn't over yet. I'm telling you.
I received your message. And now that I'm here, I sense it too.
We grow closer every moment. Our former Emperor is out there.
Do we know what could have brought him to this area? My ship's charts don't have much.
There are rumors of many civilizations in this region, but our only outposts nearby were destroyed without explanation some time ago. The culprits were never determined. Why travel so far? Why consume every living thing on Zyos, then turn and flee into the depths of wild space?
He definitely didn't sound afraid the last time we spoke. Could this all just be a game to him?
We'll soon find out. Between the two of us, I'm confident we can press the Dark Council into line. But I'm beginning to doubt the Republic will make any serious contributions. Their assistance here has been useful, but limited.
With or without the Republic, this has to be done. We'll find a way.
We'll see.
My lord, sensor contact. 15 clicks. Small, no life form readings. Some kind of probe.
Readings are identical to scans from the unknown force that attacked Korriban.
Raise shields. Pursue and destroy.
If we could take the probe in one piece, we could learn much more about who's spying on us.
Wreckage can teach us enough, and it can't transmit our location. Evasive maneuvers. Come about 180 degrees.
We've been boarded. All decks, report hostile forces.
I'll sweep for borders. You get us out of here.
Set deflectors to double aft. Divert weapon power to the engines.
won't hold forever.
We can't just leave them in there. We have to help.
We have to hold this ground. They have their job, we have ours.
Close the blast doors. We have to cut the droids off here.
I'm sorry.
It had to be done.
Let your anger give you focus. Defend the bridge.
Right away.
Some trouble here, Sith. Droid shot through the airlock and the docking clamps won't let us loose.
I'm on my way, Andronicus.
Just gotta pick one of the million-some-odd ships out here to shoot at first.
If you see an opening to escape, take it. Someone has to make it back to the Empire.
And leave you here to rot? Are you kidding me?
I'm commanding you. Hurry.
All right, it's your call. Just do us a favor and don't die out here, huh?
The enemy has breached the engineering deck. They're after the primary generator. I'm on my way now. Meet me there. The bridge is secure for now, but without main power, we'll be destroyed in seconds.
Let's not waste any time then.
Enemy fire has burned through our shields. Assessing hull damage. And? Not optimal, my lord. Take care of it. Enough. To victory, our chains are broken. More of them. Enough.
Main thrusters are hit. Even if we get the power back online, the situation may not be salvageable.
I did not ask for your assistance. Speak only if you are accommodated. Your tongue.
Yes, my lord. I most apologies. Repair units, report to the subsidiary reactor. Detecting multiple hostile forces approaching the bridge. Setting up barricades.
Hold your ground, or die trying.
We will not lose this position. I swear on my life.
Target acquired. Extermination imminent.
Die.
Defense systems initialized.
power core is strained to the breaking point. We can recharge the shields, but they still won't last long.
The hyperdrive has been completely burnt out.
Enemies on the bridge. Repeat, enemies on the...
There are rudimentary backup controls here, but the enemy ships have us surrounded. We have few options left.
Then we take as many of them with us as we can.
Agreed.
You've awakened. I trust you can walk.
Unlock these shackles, and I'll show you exactly what I'm capable of.
You are in the heart of our empire now. I assure you, escape is impossible, even if you could make it past me. Come along.
What empire have we entered?
The Eternal Empire. Zakul. You didn't even know whose territory you were invading.
We didn't invade anything. We were looking for someone.
In an armed warship.
We weren't looking for a friend.
What do you hope to achieve by taking us prisoner?
I have questions. You will provide the answers.
We will tell you nothing.
You won't have to speak to give me the answers I need.
Prince Arkin, final docking sequence initiated.
We recovered the records from your ship's computers, or what was left of them. Fascinating reading. You Sith are apparently quite formidable. You, most of all. To alter the course of galactic events as you have. Quite impressive.
I sense your connection to the Force. You have great strength. But do you know how to use it?
You are not here to educate.
Prince Arkin?
Heskel. Still waiting for the catastrophe that you and your scions foretold?
You may close your ears to the whispers of fate, my prince, but they cannot be silenced.
I wonder if silencing you might suffice. Take your superstitions elsewhere, Haskell. You are not needed here.
Your friend was just trying to warn you. Bringing us here won't end well for you.
Nonsense repeated does not become truth.
Is this why you brought us? To hear you bicker with soothsayers?
Come along.
You're taking us to your master.
I'm taking you to my father, Valkorion, the immortal Emperor of Zakul.
An emperor. Just what we were searching for.
You will not find what you wanted here. His glorious majesty, immortal master and protector of Zakul, Emperor Valkorion. Welcome.
A new name. A new face. These are not enough to hide from us.
The Sith Emperor. Your presence is unmistakable.
Oh, I think a mistake has been made. But by whom?
Do these people have any idea who you really are? The kinds of things you're capable of?
Do you?
Your constant silence across our history. This was your distraction?
This was my focus. Everything else, a means to an end. You claim to have come all this way to find me. Here I am. What do you want?
To destroy you, once and for all.
You say you know me. If that is true, then you know the depths of my power. Whatever you hoped to achieve here, you know deep inside that you cannot succeed. But you do not have to stand against me. Instead, you can kneel.
I will never again kneel to you.
You would sooner die than acknowledge my superiority.
It is you who fears death, Valkorion. I do not. I will not kneel.
everyone out!
You've already killed more people than I can count. Is one more supposed to stop me?
No. You are different. In all my centuries, you alone have merited my full attention. You leave your mark upon the galaxy wherever you act, just as I do. Look around you. Zakuul is poised to become the greatest civilization in the history of the galaxy. I have forged this empire to surmount all of my previous works, to span eternity. The Eternal Throne commands a fleet more vast than any ever built. It has the power to reshape the galaxy into any image that I choose. That we choose. I will share all of this with you, if you will only kneel.
Share? You don't share anything. You enslave. You devour. I will never be a part of that.
So be it.
You came here to defeat him. This is your chance.
First your mother, now your father.
Does my ambition truly surprise you?
You do not have ambition, only jealousy. That is why you fail.
This is for all of the people you forced to suffer and die.
So be it.
The Outlander has assassinated our Emperor. Take him away.
People of Zakuul, the unthinkable has happened. Our beloved Emperor, Valkorion, is dead. Murdered by an Outlander who sought to shake the foundations of our great society.
The assassin will receive swift and just punishment. And this act of unprovoked aggression will be answered. As your new Emperor, I can promise you this. Zakuul's enemies will face the full power of the Eternal Throne. They will answer for their warmongering ways. And every last one of the core worlds will burn.
the stars.
Your death was too good to be true. You can't fool me.
Deception was not my desire. You deserve truth. To call you Sith is to ignore your true self. You have earned my respect. I followed you here so we might speak undisturbed.
You've grown quite humble. Do you finally accept my superiority?
I accept the need for change, and so must you. Your acolytes, rungs on the ladder of your ascent. The ageless fiend, an embittered pirate, an impure Jedi, your worshipful academic, and a bloodthirsty zealot. They outlived their purpose long ago, yet you permit them to live.
Clever Sith keep their allies close. You never know when you need a sacrifice.
You think you need them. You do not.
I'll decide that myself.
Each day they drift further out of reach, without a center to hold. Without us, the galaxy and all within it spiral into chaos.
What's happening to me?
The carbon freezing was imperfect. Your body is poisoned. Dying, old foes have come to take your life.
I'm not afraid. None of this is real.
Illusions can kill. If you want to live, you must fight. The old ways held you back. You barely tapped your true potential. It is time you are unleashed.
I know what I should be. If you have a plan, let's hear it.
Our failed empire. You were always superior to the murderous fools in charge here.
This empire failed because of you. Someone like me could lead it to victory.
Do not waste time following the path of Ma and Malgus. There is no redemption here. The Dark Council, Imperial Intelligence, Mandalorians, all fail. You alone find victory.
I'll feel better when you're gone for good.
I am not your enemy. I will help you see. This empire is not worth saving, and the Republic is not worth destroying. There is a greater purpose awaiting us.
The Empire is stronger than you think. I won't abandon my home.
Do not let sentiment cloud reality. They want someone to blame for their defeat. They choose you.
Your inbred children will never conquer Droman Cast.
Empire, Republic, both fall before the Eternal Throne. You cannot stop what is to come. Save yourself. makes sense to feel cheated when I disposed of him.
Ma was weak. I always knew he'd die for my pleasure someday.
You have released your past. You are ready. Zios, the world where everything changed. For me, you, the galaxy.
You killed every living being here.
They died, opening my eyes to the truth. I have passed beyond death's reach.
Both Jedi and Sith have sought immortality. What makes you the exception?
I am not hindered by the teachings of failures. Our flesh is not who we are. Voices, hands, children. I no longer require those crude vessels. At long last, I am truly free.
Your freedom cost millions of innocent lives. You're nothing but a monster.
I am a part of you. Now more than ever, I have done all I can to preserve your life.
Why would you do that?
You are a part of me I wish to keep. I cannot save you unless you want to live.
Sith, do not beg for rescue. Through passion, I gain strength.
Show me.
who has ever matched my will to survive.
It's not about survival. I have a war to win.
No, it ended long ago. The Eternal Throne, the new seat of power in the galaxy.
It can't be. I've only been gone
longer than you think. Zakuul has surpassed my expectations. The most powerful fleet in history, and an army of Guardians who use the Forces more than light or dark. But my children abuse their power.
What did you expect? You're their role.
I was different here. Abandoning my past let me experience pleasures I denied myself before. I have known love on Zakuul. Who knows? Even you may find it.
Anything is possible, but not while I'm in Carbon.
It is something to consider. We must deal with my errant son and daughter before they ruin everything.
I knew you wanted something. You can't stop them alone.
They are deadly, and worse, lack discipline. Do not underestimate their threat. It will take both of us to undo the damage they can inflict.
Your daughter sees me.
Valen was always my favorite.
What is it?
Interesting.
It's an entertaining nightmare, but that's all.
No, it is more.
I'm dying.
We are being reborn.
Wake up. We have to go. Don't try to move. You're dying. I may have your cure, but I'm not going to lie. This will hurt. That wasn't quite so bad.
Lana, you saved my life.
I spared you from dying this very instant. We still have quite a ways to go. Gear up, quickly.
Is that a Republic model?
T-701. He's agreed to help rescue you.
Not a very big crew.
Yes, well, it's the best I could manage. It will have to be enough. The Empire and Republic have all but fallen to the man who imprisoned you. You're our last hope. Come on. You have my thanks.
What kind of prison is this?
It's no prison. This is where Arkham keeps all his most prized possessions.
Possessions?
Yes. That's the end of that one. Never stood a chance. Got you. I've got the door.
Where's that droid?
Generating false security alerts in other sectors. Capable little astromech. Yes, I read you.
An updated timetable would be good.
Why, is there a problem?
No problem. But we are starting to feel a bit exposed out here. You find the Outlander yet?
Yes, I patched him in.
Great. I'm Koth Ortana. Welcome to the most suicidal rescue mission in history. Hope you're everything Lana said you were.
Be patient, Koth. We're on our way. Koth will fly us out of here. Just as soon as we're through this door.
I've seen her before.
No.
High Justice Valen. The intruders have released the Outlander. Sky Troopers are scouring the building, but...
But? Go on. Don't be shy.
But there are alarms sounding in multiple sectors. We can't seem to pin them down.
Well, don't you worry. Everybody makes mistakes.
We're not ready. Not for Valen.
I can feel her searching for me.
Her strength in the Force is astounding, even for her family. Let's get you out of here. Hurry! Sky Troopers, Valen's far from alone.
Starting to really bustle out here.
Koff, Valen's arrived.
Already? Okay, let me know the second you hit the lift.
Challenge accepted and met. Another good fight.
What's the story? He's not.
He used to serve in Zakuul's military. Now he's dedicated his
Never
life
stood a
to
chance.
Arkan's reign.
Why? What did Arkan do to him?
You can ask him yourself, provided we make it out of here alive. Excellent work, T7. Keep at it.
Hope you're not too close yet.
What's happening?
Nothing I can't handle, but we need to move the pickup.
We don't have time for this.
Well, if I land now, I'll be shot to pieces. So just think of it as a personal favor to me, huh? Duck through another tower and I'll find you.
Watch your back out there.
My number one pastime these days. Always love our little excursions, Lana. Back with you shortly.
Are you two?
I'll pretend that's not your greatest concern at this particular moment.
No.
We have to keep moving.
What?
It's good to see you.
I have a million questions right now.
I know. The answers will have to wait. feel better now. Challenge accepted and met.
I have access to all known databases. How may I serve? Please return if you require more information.
Never stood a chance. Take a breath. Challenge accepted and met. We have to get across that bridge. Fight through it.
Not the way I would have picked.
What's happening?
It's Valen. She'll bring the whole city crashing down on you if she has to.
Lana, are my scanners glitched? Did you just charge headfirst into a Sky Trooper droid factory?
Valen's almost on us. We're out of options.
This is Altair 3 all over again.
We can handle a few droids. Come on.
one. They'll regret facing us. They have a good fight. Never stood a chance. Somewhat worthy opponent. Challenge accepted and met. That's the end of that one. Koth, what's your status?
Hostiles on my tail still, but I've got tricks they haven't seen yet.
Koth? Koth!
That one they've seen before. Gotta go. I'll be by your boss.
Never stood a chance. Somewhat worthy opponent.
What happened to the reactor? That wasn't you, was it?
Valen happened.
Valen did that? Guess you were right about your Outlander.
Take a breath. Challenge accepted and met. Put up a good fight. That's the end of that one.
Reactor instability detected. Emergency evacuation is in effect.
Never stood a chance.
Evacuate the tower. Achieve minimum safe distance.
Put up a good fight. Somewhat worthy opponent. Should feel better now. Challenge accepted and met. Put up a good fight.
Reactor instability detected. Emergency evacuation is in effect.
Evacuation! Get everybody out! 10 blocks in every direction!
There's nothing we can do here. Let's go.
Don't you dare!
If that thing blows, it's taking a whole lot of people with it. You can still shut it down.
Half the city will go dark, but the countless thousands who live and work here will have a chance.
Do you see? This is how far they'll go to stop you. We need to get you off-world now.
I won't let the Empire fall into ruin. It's time to leave this place.
Damn it, Lana, those are people. My people.
All this was Valen's doing. If you have a problem, I suggest taking it up with her.
Don't think I won't.
Catastrophic reactor failure imminent.
Never stood a chance. That's the end of that one. Challenge accepted and met. This will help. But have a good fight. Challenge accepted and met. That's the end of that one. Everyone will be busy now, and will be harder to see. Koth, do you read me?
Congratulations! They'll be digging bodies out of the rubber for weeks.
Did something happen to you? Where are you?
Ran into sort of a maintenance issue.
How bad is it?
It's not great, but we're on top of it. Give us 3 minutes.
Should be fine, considering.
You do what you have to. We'll be waiting.
Let's find a place to lie low and...
Not an option. 3 minutes. Right.
Could have a good fight.
So much for the cover of darkness theory.
Valen's nothing if not persistent. Good chance. Somewhat worthy opponent. That's the end of that one. Never stood a chance. Could have a good fight. Challenge accepted and met. Never stood a chance. Koth, is that blaster fire?
Almost there. 3 more minutes.
Koth, we don't have 3 more minutes.
2.5. Outlander, you are guilty of assassinating the immortal Emperor and of evading imprisonment.
We demand your immediate surrender!
Knights of Zakul, a policing body under Valen's charge. Force sensitives.
Your Emperor killed millions. He got what he deserved.
Valkorion made Zakul great. Now he's gone because of you. Surrender now!
Хай.
You have me mistaken for a Jedi.
Чё ты один тут сидишь?
Then you give us no choice. Take them by force!
Press the attack!
В смысле специализацию? Вот это, который когда на К нажимаешь наверху, вроде как-то можно сменить. Да они там вроде все одинаковые, только раскиданы скиллы по-разному. Точнее выбраны разные. С какой платформы тебя выкинули? Каких рыцарей? Проходил, конечно. 2 раза, блять, проходил. Успех. Токен, кстати, всего 4 ляма стоит на 60 левел. На создание просто 60 -го. На аукционе 4 ляма все. Да. Ну, по скидке 2000. Да вообще спокойно за 2 дня может. Учитывая то, что тупые игроки продают вот этот шмот, блять. Ну, блять, который стоит там по 1000, они одну шмотку из этого комплекта продают там хуй знает по сколько, лямов по 5, блять.
Your crimes will not go unpunished.
Да я не парься, ты их к 60-му левелу выбросишь. Там за ПВП все за копейки. Нежку лучше покупать донатную с аукциона, она там нормально хоть выглядит. В нее там уже стоит. Не знаю, там ни одной шмотки нормально не видел.
Unite. You're never taught to properly channel your anger.
Lana.
That won't be the last night we encounter.
That's because Arkan's afraid to face me himself. He should be.
No offense, but I'm willing to bet the only person Arkan ever feared was his father. Vaylin.
I don't know you, but you. I've seen you.
I'll hold her off as long as I can. The first chance you get, go.
No way am I leaving you behind.
Oh, you're impossible.
No, I won't need that.
Heads down, eyes open, run like hell!
Come on!
Declaration. Meatbags can't fly.
Hang on! I'm gonna punch it! Got a little engine trouble. Okay, a lot.
Он умрет.
It's good to finally get out of there. Thanks.
Hold on to your gratitude. We're not even close to safe. Guns locked on!
Get us out of here!
Trying to! Come on, come on!
Thank you, T7. We owe you.
Ты если с всеми классами докачаться до 50-го, тебе дают статус легендарный игрок и компаньонный код.
I appreciate the save.
Humility. It was nothing.
Okay.
Salutation. Greetings. I'm HK-55.
Можно просто купить токен.
For combat and at your command.
Good to know.
I told you we'd succeed.
You left out the part where I'd lose my ship.
Lana, I don't know if you've heard yet, but the Emperor, he killed Darth Maul.
Yes. His absence has been felt by many.
For quite some time, right? It's going to be a short trip. I want to start briefing your friend here on what's been going on the last 5 years. HK, make yourself useful. Check the stabilizers.
5 years?
Much better. Are you awaiting
Стало.
instruction?
The Outlander.
No. He's gone.
Gone. I don't care what it takes. I want him found.
Get those fires out!
Did you think to take any extinguishers when you stole this ship?
Outlander! You're up. See what you can do with this thing.
Бля, смотрю сейчас на некоторых игроков, блять. Сука, 48-й левел, 7,5 тысяч хп, блять. Они, мне интересно, вообще шмот меняли нахуй с первого уровня, блять.
Do we know anything about this swamp?
Not much to it. Barely populated. Some old ruins scattered around. The usual grumpy wildlife you'd expect. People call it the Endless Swamp.
Endless?
It's an old name. People were more dramatic back then.
Anything on your sensors?
Confirmation. I have detected a large metallic object nearby. Analysis suggests a technological construct, but there are no energy readings.
Whatever it is, it's got better chances of flying than this thing. Engines fried to a crisp.
Sky troopers won't be far behind us. We need to hide the evidence of our landing.
I'll scavenge you, Barry.
Just like Aaron Prime.
I want you to know that I appreciate all you've done. You obviously risked a lot to rescue me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Though, of course, the rescue isn't quite over yet. I know you have more questions than answers, but we should really keep moving. I promise I'll tell you everything I can as soon as we're safe.
Enthusiasm. Shall we investigate the technological object? I believe I can guide us to its location.
Very well.
Ты, может, наоборот, вышел из нее. Там потом вообще будет хуйня, где-то там будешь воевать с республикой. Ну, точнее, плееры будут врожденные. Быстро берется. Сейчас приду.
You act more like a bodyguard than an assassin. Is that your primary function?
Confirmation. It is a very difficult task indeed. That I've kept Masters Beniko and Vortena alive, despite their high-risk activities, is my greatest achievement.
The two of them seem close.
Deflection. I am not programmed to assess or discuss the emotional matters of meatbags under my protection. Stamina increased. Dead. was a great pleasure to witness your skills firsthand, Master.
Master?
Clarification. Master Beniko altered my programming before we secured your release. I am to serve you with the same unexcelled loyalty with which I serve her. In fact, your survival is now my highest priority.
If I'm your highest priority, does that mean you obey me above Lana or Koth?
Caveat. I cannot accept any order from you that would directly endanger Masters Beniko or Vortaina. Otherwise, I am at your full disposal.
Do I have the authority to modify that programming?
Contradiction. Yes, oddly enough, you do. Though I can't imagine why you might wish to.
Just curious. No need to change anything.
Approval. I am glad you feel that way, Master. Resumption. Shall we continue?
Is this the object you picked up on your sensors?
Confirmation. Yes, Master. A closer scan suggests that this object has been here for several centuries.
Centuries? Of all the junk out here, you had to find the antique.
Observation. Visible design elements do not match any from Zakuulan culture, antique or modern.
Not from Zakuul. Could it be?
He doesn't overthink things.
Do you have any idea what this is?
It looks like some kind of old spacecraft.
This is the Gravestone. This was the only ship that ever went up against the Eternal Fleet and won. Do you have any idea how long people have been looking for this thing?
And we just happened to stumble upon it.
You said this ship went up against the Eternal Fleet and won. But it's rusting in a swamp, while the fleet is still around.
The fleet is even older than Valkyria. Maybe even older than Zakul. The battles happened centuries ago. Nobody knows the details of the whole war. But every story talks about the Gravestone. One ship with the firepower to take on the Eternal Fleet. This is fate. We get your Outlander. Find exactly the weapon we need. We're going to win this thing, Lana. It's destiny.
It's certainly no coincidence, but destiny? I think there's something else going on here.
Do you think this is some kind of setup?
No, not exactly. I can't quite put my finger on it.
Let's have a look inside, huh?
Assessment. Nearby signs of animal activity suggest local predators may be using this wreck as a nesting ground. Caution is advised.
We'll split up, deal with any wildlife, then regroup to plan our next move.
On offense! Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then. I can do this all day.
Kelly, 16, 17, 22.
Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then.
These creatures are hardly cunning. Their usual prey clearly doesn't offer much challenge.
Yeah! Clearing these things out? Never easy! Easiest thing ever!
Я тут...
Won't know what hit him. Target down. Choke him out. Or where that came from. I can do this all day. mind a challenge now and then.
The endless swamp. After the damage you inflicted, they couldn't have made a safe landing anywhere else.
And if they didn't make a safe landing?
We'll know soon enough. Sky Troopers, sweep the area. Focus on regions with high metallic sensor readings.
I oversaw security in the Carbonite prison. I humbly submit myself to answer for this failure.
Sister.
I didn't like his answer.
So this ship has been here for 1,000 years? More?
Right. It's amazing that it's in such good condition, considering. Judging by the damage I've seen, the stories are true. Whoever built the gravestone scuttled it themselves after the Eternal Fleet was defeated. It wasn't shot down.
The fleet was defeated but not destroyed. Valkorion brought it back under his own control more than a century ago.
Exactly. The Eternal Fleet is totally automated. Nobody knows who first built it, and every theory is crazier than the last.
Renegades left behind after a successful droid revolution. Representatives of an entire race of droids from somewhere beyond the edge of the known galaxy.
Like I said, crazy stuff. But no matter where it came from, the Eternal Fleet is practically unstoppable. And Arcann controls every single ship from the throne.
If Valkorion has had this unstoppable fleet for more than a century, why didn't he use it to help the Sith Empire defeat the Republic?
We can only theorize. If the war was just part of a ritual to make the Emperor truly immortal, perhaps using the fleet would have interfered somehow. Regardless, we have many other things to discuss. I owe you 5 years' worth of explanations.
And I'm gonna need some parts to get this thing moving again.
Locating supplies and fresh water would also be wise.
I'll help you find what we need, Lana.
Very well.
Assertion. I will begin a patrol pattern to ensure that no enemy forces report our position.
чё? Схуяли.
The Force serves me.
When Darth Mar and I faced Valkorion, we knew right away. He was the Sith Emperor, Lana.
I know. When he was struck down, it released ripples through the Force. Everyone who had felt the Sith Emperor's presence in the past, on Ziost, on Yavin 4, we all sensed what had happened. Arkan invaded soon after, claiming that an outlander had assassinated his father, the Immortal Emperor. It didn't take long for us to unravel the truth.
Which side did Arkan attack first?
Both. Ships from the Eternal Fleet struck at shipyards and rallying points for both sides simultaneously. They favored ambush tactics throughout the war. Zakuulan's sensor technology has far greater range than our own, and their ships can fly much further on less resources. Only vessels retrofitted with Isotope 5 could manage to outrun them. None could truly compete.
long did the Republic and the Empire manage to hold out?
Within 3 months, the bulk of our naval forces were disabled or eliminated, and the Republic was in the same situation. With naval superiority, Arkan's forces could begin choking off supply lines, trade, any ship travel at all.
Теперь непонятно, зачем собирательство качать, теперь можно с любым левелом собирать, блядь, ресурс, даже высокоуровневый. Что, почему? Ну, раньше ты качал, чтобы собирать ресурсы высокого левела, теперь ты их так можешь собирать. Да, я вот спокойно могу собирать ресурсы 300, у меня 65-й. Мой. Нет.
How did it end?
The members of the Dark Council fought Arkan's invasion ruthlessly and lost. The Empire's treaty was ultimately negotiated by the Minister of Logistics. Chancellor Suresh also refused to discuss surrender, but the Republic Senate managed to overrule her. A cadre of senators negotiated their own ceasefire terms. All of those senators have since been disgraced or dismissed. I'm sure you can imagine the likely culprit.
What of my power base? Moff Pyron? The silencers?
Many of the vessels equipped with the silencers were lost in the initial fighting. The rest disappeared along with the Pyron somewhere in the far outer rim. It is presumed that they were ambushed by the Eternal Fleet, but no wreckage has been found. We must carry on without them. So far, the treaties with Zakul have held. But that will not last forever. And met. Never stood a chance. Somewhat worthy opponent. attended and met. A freshwater spring. It should be safe for drinking.
So the Eternal Fleet overwhelmed both the Republic and the Empire. What was the result?
Both sides are forced to pay a heavy tribute to Zakul, mainly raw materials and resources. They're also held under an arms limitation statute. The Empire and the Republic are both breaking it, of course, but they're still incapable of challenging the throne directly.
Who rules the Empire now?
Darth Asina was the only Dark Council member left standing. All others died or disappeared in the chaos. Without opposition, she declared herself Empress of the Sith.
And the Republic?
Suresh remains in power, though she no longer holds the title of Chancellor. The Republic has limits to their ruler's terms, but her replacement is a mere puppet. Both sides see this only as an opportunity to eliminate one another at a time of weakness, instead of combining what strength they have. Arkan does nothing to prevent violence between them, so long as their tribute is paid and no one challenges Zakul's superiority.
What does Arkan use the tribute for? Zakul doesn't seem to need much.
A question no one else seems to ask or answer, not in any detail. Zakul's empire spans a sizable portion of wild space, but not enough to consume the resources they're acquiring. I've been working to learn the answer myself. Powerful Zakulan battle stations have been placed in orbit around key worlds to watch for possible uprisings, but there are no ongoing planetary occupations. The ships of the Eternal Fleet simply patrol at random, while the tribute paid to Zakul gradually chokes all economic potential.
What about my team? My ship?
I have allies looking for them as we speak. With all of the chaos of the last few years, though, it will take time to find them all. For now, we make do with ourselves, Koth, and HK.
You obviously put a lot of thought into getting me out. Did you think about what would come after?
Of course, though I admittedly didn't plan on being stranded in this swamp. For now, let's take things one step at a time.
So why me? You clearly went to a lot of trouble to get me out of Carbonite.
Before you were captured, you accomplished things no one else dared to attempt. You changed the galaxy more than once, and if things have ever needed to change, now is the time. But there is something else. I felt it since the moment I found you in Carbonite.
Ну, Баунти Хантер отняли, блядь, скилл охуенный.
It's elusive, but I know it's there.
Разраб охуевший.
I think you're right, Lana. I think the Emperor, Valkorion, is in my mind.
What?
After he died, there was a storm of energy. I barely even remember being thrown into the carbon freezing chamber. And then, while I was frozen, I saw things. Dreamed about him. About everything that happened while I was gone.
It can't be. If he were controlling you, I'd know it. I certainly saw enough of it on Ziost.
I haven't heard his voice since you revived me, but is there really any way I could know for sure that he isn't controlling me?
I suppose not, but we have to try. I believe in you. And I appreciate your honesty. I'll remain watchful for any influence he might have over you. For the time being, though, we have no choice but to proceed.
What about the others?
They wouldn't understand. And like you said, we really don't know anything for sure yet. Let's keep the matter between us for now.
Salutation. It is a pleasure to see you again so soon, Masters. I have encountered minimal resistance in my patrol.
How minimal?
Reassurance. Only one Sky Trooper and 3 local predators with poor survival instincts. Our position appears to be secure at this time, but I would still advise caution on your return trip, Masters.
Keep up the good work, HK.
Appreciation. It will be my pleasure to do so, Master.
Hey there. Did you find something tasty?
We definitely found something.
Great. I've got a pretty good idea of the parts we'll need. Let's go see what we can find. this all day. Took one out. Target down. I can do this all day. Wouldn't mind a challenge now and then. Took one out. Let's get him. It's destiny. I ditch all these parts before we crash. We find the gravestone, and then what do we need to get it flying? Honestly, it's plain as day. Not for Lana, though. For her, it's all just skill and luck and coincidence.
Relying on fate to get you out of trouble will always leave you disappointed. Better to rely on yourself.
I can't believe you two. Just wait and see. I know I'm right on this. Lana's told me about all the things you've done. More than once. Half the reason I agreed to this crazy rescue was to see if you were actually real. So, I figure I know all about your past. You deserve to know mine. Lana might have told you I was the captain of a warship during Arkan's campaign against the Core Worlds. My crew and I deserted, but I'm not going to pretend we didn't do our share of damage beforehand. Just thought you should hear it from me.
Lana mentioned that you deserted instead of following orders. What was the order?
We were holding territory on Denon. Locals rioted and orders were to open fire until they stopped. None of us even wanted to be there. Massacring civilians? That's not how Zakuul is supposed to operate.
Thank you for being honest with me. You and your crew made the right choice.
Glad you think so. One more thing, as long as we're being honest. I know things were hairy back there, but a lot of innocent people died. A lot. That's not what I signed up for. I'm in this to save Zakuul from Arkan, not to tear it down with him. I need to know that you're on board with that too.
I'm in this to win. No matter what the cost.
And sooner or later, we're going to have a problem. Come on. Let's get this stuff back to the gravestone.
Request. Please rendezvous at my current coordinates at your earliest convenience, Masters. I require assistance.
Plastic droid. Are you kidding me? This is fantastic. Please, save us. What the hell is going on here? What did you do to them?
Protestation. I have done nothing to these pitiable meatbags, Master. They were merely bystanders when I destroyed a group of Sky Troopers. They've requested our help in escaping the enemy's notice.
Please, we're no danger to you. We're exiled for protesting Emperor Archon's war. We've already lost 2 of our friends. Please, is there anything you can do for us?
We're repairing a ship with room for passengers. We can get you out of here.
You're serious? That's incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We're doing the right thing. Thank you.
You're sure we can make it fly again?
She'll fly. Just been waiting for somebody to come along and remind her how.
Let's get to work then.
take it you have questions. Don't be so surprised. Where you go, I go. We are indivisible now. The gravestone. Not entirely what I'd envisioned.
I thought you were just a dream.
I assure you, I am real, as is my intent to see you flourish. You have had a taste of my son's empire, his reach, and Vaylin. She does not believe in restraint. We can only defeat Arkan if we work together.
I'll hear you out.
Thank you. It's simple, really. You must be willing to accept my help for what it is. And you will have to come to this acceptance sooner than you think.
Get ready for a fight, people! They found us! Sky Troopers breaching the entrance!
That's just the first wave. They have more on the way.
I'll head them off.
The gravestone will be ready soon. I just need...
Don't say 3 minutes.
Buy me some time. I'll get us airborne.
I'm with you. HK, stay behind and help Koth.
Until I say so. Don't touch anything.
Got you. Somewhat worthy opponent. This will help. What a good fight.
Did say there were more on the way.
Something I've learned to count on regarding Archon. There will always be more. That's the end of that one. I've got you. Chance. There are too many.
We have to keep fighting.
Hey, you two need a hand out there?
No, we have help.
You what?
Lana, you're late.
You got one of the knights to switch sides.
Not all of us blindly follow Archon.
More resistance, knights.
High Justice, we have the Outlander.
I do hope you're up to fighting your own, Senya.
My issue isn't with them. But if they're going to stand in my way...
I see you found another pragmatist.
Stow the chatter. Prove you can fight.
Thought you could hide in the swamps? Pathetic. Will be avenged. The Emperor will be avenged.
The force grabs me.
Will be avenged.
That's the end of that one. Get out of here! Save yourself!
What is this?
An opportunity. You're outmatched. Death is all but certain for your Sith friend. I could save her. I only require the briefest moment of control. Accept my help, or watch her die. Choose quickly. Time has not stopped.
I'll never give in to you.
Very well.
We can do this! Keep fighting! They haven't killed you yet. Come on!
Koth, thank you.
Is the gravestone ready for takeoff?
Far as I can tell, looks like we've got everyone. Let's go.
No, wait. Where's Senya?
Excuse me? Where's who?
Here I am. Let's move out.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hang on. She's your help? If you think I'm letting that piece of work on my ship, you're out of here.
Interjection. Many more hostiles are approaching. Permission to defend with extreme prejudice.
No more fighting. We must leave Zakul.
I'll prep the engines. Come on, Lana.
No. I'm needed out here. I'll be fine.
Be ready to move.
The ship will never pull itself up from the muck. We'll have to give it a push.
Firing up the engines. I hope.
We can do this.
Let your unease take root. Only then will the Force do your bidding.
They're doing it! They're actually doing it! Can you believe it?
Observation. The ship is rising. Conclusion. Belief is not required.
Glad you worked that out.
Now get in here so we can finally get moving.
How about that? My gravestone can move.
Considering how we found it, I'd say you've outdone yourself.
Team effort. I'd say everyone outdid themselves. Incoming! Dropping out of hyperspace. It's a lot.
The Eternal Fleet.
They aren't firing.
Ugly ship. What are you waiting for?
Take it.
HK, see about that hyperdrive. Lana, work the shields. And we need a gunner.
I'll take care of it.
Stamina increase. Hostile eliminated.
Heads up, there's a capital ship near the center.
I see it.
Good. Now hit it. Target down.
Wait, 5 targets. 10. I can't keep up. It's real. We could take the whole fleet.
Statement. The hyperdrive now meets minimum functionality requirements.
Why didn't you say so? All right, let's get out of here.
More than 24 ships lost in a single shot.
So that's the gravestone. It's as powerful as they say.
Everything stands at risk. Sakul, the throne, my vision for the galaxy. All because we let the Outlander slip away. I'm not blaming you.
I didn't think you were.
Father held us all back. You more than any. Such raw power. And yet you're still spreading your wings. Finding your limits.
Nice to be appreciated for a change. So, what now?
Now, I act.
No, no, no!
What's happened?
The hyperdrive worked. One time. Omni Cannon's fried too. What a mess.
We're safely away from the fleet, if nothing else.
Should be able to make it to Asylum, but let's not hold our breath.
What is this Asylum place, and why are we going there?
Asylum is a skyport. A safe haven from Arkan's patrols.
Was she really necessary?
She helped us raise the gravestone. She fought at our side.
She also hunted me like an animal for years. She was Arkan's loyal knight.
I thought I was in service to Zakul. You had abandoned your responsibilities.
It sounds like you're both on the same side now. Whatever history you have, it's best to let it go.
You don't know what she's capable of. You weren't there.
Do they know what you're capable of, Vortaina? If anybody needs me, I'll be somewhere.
You could have at least consulted with me first.
Yes, I wonder how that might have gone.
Absolutely. I'd be glad to fix the gravestone by myself.
When you look at your target, is there a face you see?
Always someone I find infuriating. A number of people take turns. It's therapeutic. I was right to reach out to Senya. I hope you see that.
She's a good fighter. She helped us raise the gravestone. I'd say she's an asset.
And she doesn't give up either. That was clear the first time I encountered her. We met shortly after I arrived in Wild Space. Senya was hunting Koth. I was hoping to learn your fate. We exchanged what information we could. This was all before I really knew Koth, of course. Years ago.
You were looking for me all that time?
We might not always agree, but you are my ally. I would even venture to call you my friend.
I've always seen the potential for something more between us.
I won't lie, the thought has crossed my mind. On more than one occasion.
I was looking for a hyperdrive matrix processor assembly. You probably haven't seen one in here. I'll keep looking.
You may want to look in on Koth. And you should get to know Senya. I'm not sure if you'll hit it off exactly, but I think you'll find her intriguing.
Why can't there be a maintenance manual? Hey, can you get the power? Right over there. Thanks. Wouldn't want to electrocute myself on top of everything else. She's really something, this ship. But no one's been taking care of her.
You've grown attached rather quickly.
No offense, but it's the gravestone to save the galaxy from Arkham. Not you, not me, definitely not Senya.
Lana believes she can help us. That's enough for me.
Hey, I trust Lana. I think the world... Look, I'm just saying she might not know Senya as well as she thinks. Senya acts according to... I don't know what. Her own narrow concept of justice, maybe. Even if her objectives align with yours, it doesn't mean she'll do what you need to get done. Believe me, just don't forget who dropped everything to storm the Spire and help Lana pull you out of Carbonite. All right?
I'd be a frozen carcass if you hadn't.
I have a good feeling, you know. We'll get Arkin. I should get back to it. Need to be sure the gravestone can get us all the way to Asylum. Hey, if Senya shines that narrow spotlight of hers on you, check your shadow.
Query. Has the meatbag bickering finally exhausted itself?
Were you eavesdropping?
Correction. I was monitoring activity in order to ensure everyone's safety, Master. Report. I have taken the liberty of checking in on your band of refugees. Assessment. They have quickly taken to their new lodging arrangements. I have warned them not to stray from their chosen location. Analysis. There are many sealed passageways, and I am unable to detect what may be on the other side.
Worth looking into at some point.
Revelation. I discovered an especially strange area. Unlike anywhere else on the gravestone, I had attempted to ascertain if any of its contents could be weaponized, but the new meat bag interrupted. Query. Any orders, Master?
As you were, HK.
Approval. I like your orders.
I know. I couldn't help but take this place in either. Reminds me of a song I wrote.
I'd like to hear that. Just a few bars.
Without accompaniment? I'm not that brave.
You seem nothing at all like the person I met in the swamp.
Being a knight means everything. But I don't let it define me. When it's time to go to work, I'm who I need to be. The rest of the time, I'm just myself. You don't strike me as all that different.
I'm always me. It's as simple as that.
I think that's fine. But expect your sense of self to be tested if you confront Arcann.
I know why I oppose him. What's your reason?
Years after the death of our immortal Emperor, most are still so afflicted with remorse that they don't see what's happening. Arcann has become oppressive and cruel. He'll crush anyone who doesn't share his plan for the galaxy. So that's me. What about you?
Arcann wants to lay waste to everything I've fought for and accomplished. I won't let him.
Neither will I. I may not know much of the worlds you've inhabited, but I do know what he's doing to them. You're not what I expected. Not sure if that's good or bad yet. But I do know I'll have an easier time with you than Koth.
I hope you'll try to get along. The more we work together, the better off we'll be.
Just because he betrayed our enemy doesn't change the fact that he was a traitor. You need to be cautious.
Valkorion lives. He is not himself, nor has he taken a new body. It is difficult to see, and yet it is unmistakable.
His presence in the Force has always been deceptive.
Like on the Yavin moon.
Yes, and many times before and since. Even when my life depended on it, I did not see him properly until it was too late.
Approaching Asylum.
Told you we'd make it.
We haven't docked yet.
I should probably figure out how to land this thing.
You're sure that place is safe?
We need allies as much as safety. That Shadowport isn't on any chart. It's a haven for refugees fleeing Arkan's forces.
We'll be among friends. Mostly.
Tell your associates we've arrived.
They knew that days ago.
You want to explain how? Figures.
If we don't all start trusting each other, we're doomed.
Trust is a rare commodity these days.
Demand. Are we there yet?
Move it, Gawkers. Let us through. Mighty fine ship you got there. We'll be coming aboard.
This doesn't have to come to blows. Stand down.
Ha! Captain!
Outlander, my crew. The best engine burners in wild space.
Should have known they're with you. The resemblance is uncanny.
The roguish charm tip you off? Get up here, you mangy woolocks.
Do I know you?
Name's Rollo. I served aboard Darth Marr's destroyer. We thought you died with him.
Disappear for 5 years and the whole galaxy loses faith in you.
Some of us lost more than faith. A lot of good people died that day. You didn't give us enough time to make the escape pods.
Everyone makes mistakes. Mine cost lives. It's not something I forget.
I hope 5 years of hibernation was enough time to reflect.
Raylo! Get in here!
On my way!
I'm not the only one hiding things.
We share on a need-to-know basis. Koth's crew didn't need knowing.
Do you trust them?
Yes. I wish they bathed more often, but you get used to it. I need to make contact with my network, alone. Try to stay out of trouble.
Where's Lana?
Excellent question.
My best engineer hasn't come back from a supply run to the free zone. It's a dodgy neighborhood if you catch my drift.
A black market. Rival syndicates disagree over who controls it.
They argue with blasters. I think she's in trouble, but we've got our hands full keeping the Gravestone's reactor stable.
Give me a holo of your crewmate and point me to this free zone. I'll handle the rest.
Addendum. I will join you, Master.
My engineer's name is Tora. HK has her image in its databanks.
She won't be hard to find. Tora has a big personality.
She's surlier than a hungry rancor, but she's the best engineer you'll ever meet. Thanks for the help.
And when you're done, find me these coordinates. I'll introduce you to my people.
Help me find Koth's engineer, and we can go together.
I'll join you, but not now.